ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदम् ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरति यौपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं शकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये। ओमित्येतदक्षरमुद्गीतमुपासीत ओमिति ह्युद्गायते तस्योपव्याख्यानम् Page 258. अशना पिपासे मे सौम्य विजानीहि ते यत्रैतत्पुरुषो अशिषति नाम यत्रैतत्पुरुषो अशिषति नाम आप एव तत् अशितं नयन्ते तद्यथा गोनायः अश्वनायः पुरुषनाय इति एवं तत् अपाचक्षते अशनाय इति तत्रेतच्छृङ्गमुत्पतितम् सौम्य विजानीहि न इदम् अमूलं भविष्यतीति। एवं स्वपिति नाम प्रसिद्धिद्वारेण यज्जीवस्य सत्यस्वरूपं जगतो मूलम् तत्पुत्रस्य दर्शयित्वा। एवं in this manner स्वपिति नाम प्रसिद्धिद्वारेण यत्र एतत् पुरुषः स्वपिति नाम स्वपिति is the name of the person who is sleeping, but swam apito bhavati, he comes to himself. That's how it is explained. Swapiti nama prasiddhi dvarena. So even by the fact of the name of this person who is sleeping, he is called Swapiti. That's a well-known name. People call him Swapiti. That itself shows that swam apito bhavati, that he comes to his own self. Sata somya tada sampanno bhavati, he becomes then one with Sat or existence or Brahma. Yad jivasya satya swarupam jagatah moolam. That jivasya satya swarupam, the true nature of jiva is a Sat. Sata somya tada sampanno bhavati, he becomes one with Sat or existence, which is his true nature. Jagatah moolam, that also is the moolam or the cause of creation. Tat putrasya darshayitva, having shown this to his son, says Uddalaka now, annadi karya karana paramparayapi, annadi karya karana paramparaya, by the succession of the effect and the cause. Annadi begins with annam, up tejaha. So by this succession of karya and karana, effect and cause, tayapi jagatah moolam sad didarshayishu. The father wants to show how jagatah moolam, the source of the creation, the cause of creation, is Sat by this other prakriya also. Meaning that different prakriya, the methodologies are applied here to show how Sat or existence is the jagatah moolam, the cause of creation. One prakriya, one method was the sleeping person is called Swapiti. Other prakriya, other method is Ashishishati, he is hungry. So for Ashana Vipase, so Ashana Vipase me Somya Vijani Hiti, hey Somya, oh good looking one, may know from me the truth of Ashana Vipasa, hunger and thirst. So annadikari karana paramparayapi jagatah moolam saddidasheshu aha. The father says, Ashana Vipase, Ashitamicha Ashana. The desire to eat is called ashana or hunger. Should be called ashanaya yalopena. Patamicha vipasa, thirst or desire to drink is called vipasa. Te ashana vipasayoho satatvam vijanehi. So may you know from me about hunger and thirst, meaning may you know from me the truth of hunger and thirst. Yatra etat purushaha ashishishati nama, yatra yasmin kale etat nama purusho bhavati. At what time the person has this name? Or the Tikakara said, etat nama purusho bhashye Naam Shabda Prasiddhyartha Drashtadvad Etan Nama Purusho. That's how it should have been said. Ashishishati Etan Nama Purusho. Nama. It says Nama. If it is Nama, then Etan Nama, when this becomes the name of this person. Etan Nama Purusho. Nama is Prasiddhi. It's well known that then the person is called Ashishishati. He is hungry. Kim dat Ashishishati Ashidamichaditi. He wants to eat, meaning he is hungry. Tada tasya purushasya kinnimitta na bhavati. What is the reason why this person is called Ashishishati? Why? Kim nimittam. What is the nimitta? What's the reason why he is so called? Yat tat purushena ashitam annam katinam. The annam purushena ashitam, the food that is eaten by this person is katinam, is solid food. Pita apaha nayante dravikritya rasadibhavena viparinamayante. That food is led by water. What is meant by led? Led by water means what? Dravikritya. the food is softened, dravikritya. Rasadi bhavena, it is transformed to rasa or chayil. Viparinamante. So this is what water does. It softens the food and then converts it, transforms into rasa. Tada bhuktamannam jiryate. That's how the food that is eaten becomes, so it's, that jiryate means it becomes digested. So when the food gets digested, there is no food in the stomach. Pranasthiti hetoho annasya bhave jatharagnana tape. Jatharagni is there, the fire is there, but the food is not there. So without the food, the body cannot sustain. Pranasthiti hetoho. The very prana or the life in this body can be sustained only when there is food. When no food, then Kshud Bhavati. So that is when hunger happens. Because the fire is there and there is no food, hunger happens. Tataha Ashutam Ichha Jayate. Therefore, that arises the desire to eat, hunger. Tada bhuktamannam jiryate. That time, the food that was eaten gets digested. Athaja bhavatyasya nama ashishishati iti gaunam nama bhavati. Then this Purusha gets the gaunam nama, prasiddhi. Ashishishati. He is hungry. So that's the name this person gets. Jirinehi anne ashidamicchati sarvohi jantuhu. It is a well-known fact that any creature wants to eat when the food is digested. That is when the hunger arises and this living being wants to eat. This is common to all living beings. Sarvohi jantuhu. Apaheva tad ashitam nayante. So tatra apam ashita netritvad ashanaya iti nama prasiddham ityet rasmin arthe. The water gets the name Ashanaya, you see. So पूर्ववाक्ये अशनाया शब्दस्य बुभुक्षार्थत्वं लोक प्रसिद्ध्या स्वीकृत्य अशिशिषति नाम. So Vasharikar said ashitum ichha ashanaya, patum ichha pipasa. So ashanaya means hunger. That's So पूर्ववाक्ये ashanaya शब्दस्य बुभुक्षार्थत्वं लोक प्रसिद्ध्या गृहीत्वा स्वीकृत्य. It's well known among people that ashanaya means hunger, bubuksha. Ashidamicha, ashanayati vyakhyadam. That's how Vashyakara explained. Yeah, yoga prasiddhya. But ashanaya, by yoga, asha and naya. Ashanaya shabdasya abnamatvam sikritya. Now, by derivative meaning, Ashanaya is the name of water. Apam anna parinamaitritvam nama prasiddhyapi sadhayati. That water is called Ashanaya. That itself indicates that itself reveals that water is what digests the food. It transforms the food into rasa. So Vashyakara, tat means tatra apam ashita netritvat ashanaya iti nama prasiddham. Since the water leads the food, therefore water is called ashanaya. That also is well known to people, or at least to the learned people, prasiddham. यथा गोनाय है गाम नयति इति गोनायति उच्यते गोपालः. So यथा गोनाय है अश्वनाय है पुरुषनाय इति. So गाम नयति इति गोनाय है अश्वम नयति अश्वनाय है पुरुषान नयति पुरुषनाय है. एवं तत्तदा आपः आचक्षते लौकिका अशनाय इति विसर्जनीय लोपेन. So आप इसको अशनाय 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 है और अशनाय. So विसर्जनीय लोपेन विसर्ग has been dropped there. Because ashitam nayante iti ashanaya. That's how the derivative meaning is given. Now we continue on page 259 in the 9th line of Bhashya. तत्र एवं सति अद्भिः रसादिभावेन नीतेन अशितेन अन्नेन निष्पादितम् इदं शरीरं वटकणिकायाम् इव शुंगः अंकुरः उत्पतितः उद्गतः तमिमं शुंगं कार्यं शरीराख्यं वटादिशुंगवत् उत्पतितं हे सौम्य विजानीहि. So योग प्रसिद्ध्या अब नामत्वं स्वीकृत्य अपाम अन्नपर्णमयितृत्वं न प्रसिद्ध्य भी तत्र इति. तत्र means what? एवं सति, when this is the case. अद्भिः रसादिभावेन नीतेन अशितेन अन्नेन. So what is meant by the water leading the food is water simply softens the food and converts it into rasa or a chai. That's how the food no more remains, it is led further. So in that sense water is called the leader of food. Evam sati adbhi rasadi bhavena nitena ashitena annena. Ashitena annena, food which is eaten is led by water. Nishpaditam idam shariram. This nishpaditam constituting. So this body consists of or constitutes the rasa, which is a transformation of food by water. Vatakarnikayamiva shungaha. Shunga means ankuraha. Shunga means sprout. Vatakarnikayamiva shungaha. Just as there is a sprout in a very tiny seed of the banyan tree. Utpatita udgataha. How that sprout arises in a tiny seed of the banyan tree. Tamimam shungam karyam sharirakyam vatadishangavat utpatitam he somya vijanehi. Just as a sprout arises from a seed. Vatakarnikaya is an example, like the seed of a banyan tree, banyan seed. It's very tiny. You can hardly see it. But then from that, a sprout comes out and a whole tree ultimately comes out. Imam shungam karyam sharirakyam. So also this body is like a sprout. Vatadi shungavat utpatitam he somya vijanihi. Similarly, O good looking one, may you know that this body also is a sprout. Also, and sprout is a effect. So kanika or the seed is a cause and sprout is the effect. So the body is sprout, meaning the body is an effect. Somya vijanihi, he somya, may you know that. शरीरमिति अनंतरम निष्पादनमिति पदान्वयेन वाक्यम पूर्णम. ठीक है. तत्र दृष्टान्तः वटयति पदात्मक वाक्यार्थः तमिमम्. ओके. Then says the Tika, Sharirasya karyatvam spashtamiti tasya na yatnanopi vignetvam ityadaha. Sharirasya karyatvam spashtam. Everybody knows that this body is a product, is an effect. Iti tasya na yatnatopi vignetvam. So, there is no need to make an effort to know that this body is an effect. So, a question is asked, Kim tatra iti? Bhashyakara says, Kim tatra vigneyam iti uchyate. So, what is there to know with reference to body? Kim tatra vigneyam iti. If that's the question, uchyate, the answer is given. Says the Tika, tasya karyatvam vignena uchyate, kintu tasya moolamiti. What is to be known about the body? Not that body is a product or effect, that is not to be known, but that the body is a cause. So an effect points to the existence of a cause, that's important. That body is a shungam, is like a sprout, is an effect, and therefore it must have a cause. Shunu Subhashyakara says, Shunu idam shungavate karyatvat shariram na amulam मूलरहितं भविष्यति इत्युक्तः आह श्वेतकेतुः. शृणु इदं, listen to this. This is something to be understood. Shungavat karyatvat shariram, because the body is a karya, is in effect. Like a sprout is in effect, so also the body is in effect. Therefore, na amulam mulahitam bhavishyati. Therefore, there must be a moolam, a cause or a source of this body, because nothing can be without the cause or without the source. Idyuktaha. This is what Shvetaketu was told. Aha Shvetaketu. Then Shvetaketu asks a question. So next passage says, page 259, Tasyakva moolam syad anyatra annad evameva khalu somya annena shungena apo moolam anviccha advis somya shungena tejo moolam anviccha तेजसा सौम्य शृंगेन सन्मूलमन्विच्य सन्मूला सौम्य इमा सर्वा प्रजाः सदायतनाः सत्प्रतिष्ठाः. So Shvetaketu, Vashi imagines that Shvetaketu asked, said. Let's read the next Vakya also here in Vashya. Yadi evam samulam idam shariram vatadi shungavate tasya asya sharirasya kvam mulam syad bhavet ityevam prushtah aha pita. So tasya kva mulam syad is interpreted both ways, Says the Tika, tasya kva mulam syad vakyam anushangena uttarepi yojayate. So that can be a question by Shvetaketu. It can be a statement of Uddalaka also. Yadi evam samulam idam shariram. Previous passage said, na idam amulam bhavishyade. This body, being a fact, must have a moolam, must have a source, must have a cause. A thing cannot be an effect, cannot be without a cause. Yadi evam samulam idam shariram. In that manner, if this body is samulam, with moolam, with root, with cause, with source, vatadi shungavata, like a sprout of a banyan seed. So how the sprout must have a cause in the seed, so also body must have a cause in something. Tasya sharirasya pamulam syad bhavet. Then what should be the moolam, the source or cause of this body? It is what Shvetaketu said. Evam prushta aha pita. The pita, father, was thus asked by Shvetaketu, says the next sentence. So tasya kvamulam syadi vakyam anushangena uttarepi yojayati. So repeating the anusanga, uttarepi yojayati ityavameti prushta aha pita. When father was asked thus, then this is what he said. So tasya kvamulam syat anyatra annad. Pita says, what other source can there be other than food for this body? What can be the cause other than food? Evam eva khalu somya annena shungena apo moolam anvichya. He somya, oh good looking one. Evam eva, in this manner, annena shungena. By the annam, which is, so food is the shunga, the sprout, annam is the cause, moolam. But annam also is a sprout. Annam also is an effect, so it also must have a cause. So, apo moolam anvichya, he somya, oh good looking one, may you know apaha water as the moolam, as a source of annam or food or earth. Adbhi somya shungena, tejo moolam anvichya. Similarly, apa also is a product. Therefore, it must also be a cause. May you know, tejaha, the fire as the very cause of water. Tejasa somya shungena sanmoolam anvichya. Even tejas, fire also is an effect. Also must have a cause. Hey somya, may you know that sat or existence is the moolam, the cause of tejaha. So that is how this three, the model of the three elements is accepted here through and through. It is simpler. Because all these three elements are visible. They are tangible. It's easy to see this fact that water is a source of food and fire is a source of water, etc. And then of course Shruti says that the source of fire is Sat. Sanmulaha somya imaha sarvaha prajaha. Hey somya, oh good looking one, imaha sarvaha prajaha. All these beings are sanmulaha, have their source in Sat or existence. Sadayatanaha, their ayatanam, their abode also is Sat or existence, meaning that they are sustained by Sat. Sat Pratishtaha, they ultimately merge back into Sat. So now, going to the Bhashya, Tasya Kva Moolam Syat Anyatra Annat Annam Moolam Iti Abhiprayah. So what other moolam, what other source or cause can food have other than water? No, what source or cause the body can have other than food? It's very obvious. Says Anandagiri, Annasya Deha Moolatvam Akanksha Purukam Vyutpadayate. Annasya Deha Moolatvam, the annam of the food is moolam, is the cause of the body, is Akanksha Purukam Vyutpadayate, explains as preceded by a question, Kathamiti. Or the other Tika says in line 35, Sharirasya Shukra Shonid Moolatvat Katham Anna Moolatvam iti Pruchadi. Another way. Sharirasya Shukra Shonida Moolatvat. This is well, everybody knows that this body is a product of Shukra and Shonida, semen and blood from parents. So how do you say that the food is the cause of this body? Katham. That's another way of interpreting the word Katham. So Bhashyakara says, Katham. How can you say that? Or in what way? In what way is the food the cause of body? Or how can you say that food is the cause of the body? Both ways the word Katham can be interpreted. Tayoho anna parinamatvat tadvara anna moolatvam. Tayoho shukra shonitayoho. Shukra and shonita, semen and blood themselves are the products of food. So no doubt that the body is directly the products of shukra and shonita. But shukra and shonita themselves are the products of food. Therefore, body is the product of food that way. So says Bhashya, Ashitam hi annam Adbhirdravīkritam Jātharena Agnina Pachyamānam Rasabhavena Parinamate. Ashitam hi annam, well known that the food that is eaten, Adbhi Dravikritam, it is softened by water, which is drunk by the person. Chatharena agnina pachyamanam, and it is digested by the stomach fire. So water makes it easier for the fire to digest the food, because water turns it into, makes soft, turns into child, then it is digested by fire. So, andagnina pachyamanam rasabhavena parinamate. Earlier it is said that the water transforms into rasa. It says the fire transforms into rasa. Then next one, rasat shonitam. Shonitat mamsam. Mamsat medah. Medasah asthini. Asthibhyo majja. Majjayah shukram. Whole process is said here. The food is first transformed to rasa or chayil. Rasat shonitam. The rasa then is transformed into blood. Shonitat mamsam. From the blood comes the flesh. Mamsat medaha. From flesh comes the fat. Medasa asthini. From fat come the bones. Asthibhya majja. The bones, the marrow. Majjaya shukram. And from the marrow comes shukram or semen. Continuing then, what does Sishtikakara say here? Rasadi bhavena iti adi shabda pathe tade vrinoti rasadi iti. We don't have the rasadi bhavena, we have rasa bhavena parinamate. Anyway. So rasa bhavena iti pathastu spashta hai. The Tikakara says rasa bhavena or rasadi bhavena. Then Bhashyakara says, Tatha yoshit bhuktam cha annam rasadi krameneyo parinatam lohitam bhavati tabhyam shukrashonitabhyam annakaryabhyam संयुक्ताभ्याम अन्नेनैव प्रत्यहं भुज्यमानेन आपूर्यमाणाभ्याम कुड्यम् इव मृत्पिण्डैः प्रत्यहं उपचीयमानः अन्नमूलो देहशृङ्गः परिनिष्पन्नः इत्यर्थः. So tatha, similarly, this is what happens in a male body. Tatha yoshit bhuktam cha annam. Similarly also, the food that is eaten or consumed by a woman. Rasadi krameneva, in the same sequence. Rasa, lohita, mamsa, and then medaha, asthi, majja, shukram. Now here it is lohitam. Rasadi kramena evam parinatam, lohitam bhavati. In woman's body it becomes lohitam, becomes blood. Tabhyam, shukrashonitabhyam, annakaryabhyam, sayuktabhyam. When Shukra and Shonita, both of which are the products of food, when they get united. Anneneva pratyam bhujyamanena apuryamanabhyam. Then what happens is, every day of course, the energy is being consumed, and therefore the body must be also sustained and nourished. So, annenaiva pratyam bhujyamanena, the food that is eaten. So the birth of course is because of the food from Shukra Shonita. After birth also, annenaiva pratyam bhujyamanena, the food that is eaten every day. Apuryamanabhyam. So then, kudyamiva mrutpandehi pratyaham. Just as you are making a wall, kudya means wall. Mrutpandehi, like bricks. Those days it must be all mrutpandehi. From the clay, I don't know whether that time there was the art of making the bricks or not, I don't know, but should be there. So they call it mrutpinda. So the clay is, I think, baked. And that's how the wall is growing. Pratyam upachiyamana mana annamula. So every day the body is nourished. Annamula deshunga parinishpanna iti. That's how the body is annamula. Deshunga, the sprout of the body, is annamula, has its moolam or cause or source in annam, in food. Says the Tika, Sayuktabhyam parinishpanna deshunga annamula iti anvaya. So, Shukya Shonitabhyam annakaryabhyam sayuktabhyam parinishpanna. They should go there. The body that is thus born as a result of the union of Shukra and Shonita. Deshunga, the sprout in the form of the body, annamulaha, has annam of the food as its mula or as its cause. न केवलम अन्न कार्याभ्याम शुक्र शोणिताभ्याम निष्पन्नत्वात् अन्नजन्य किंतु अन्नेन उपचीयमानत्वादपि इति आह. न केवलम अन्न कार्याभ्याम शुक्र शोणिताभ्याम निष्पन्नत्वात्. Not only for the reason that the body is a product of food through the Shukra and Shonita, therefore food is the cause of the body. Not only for that, Annajanya. That's not the only reason why we say that the body is born of food. Kintu, however, Annena Upachiyamanatwadapi, but it is also nourished by the food. That's why also we say that the body is the product of food. So, Annena iva, that's Vashaka is Pratyam Bhujyamanena, etc. So, Apuryamana Kudyame Mritpandehi Apuryamana Kudyamiva. Like a wall is replenished every day with the lumps of clay, so also his body is replenished or nourished every day with the food that is eaten day by day, every day. Chakarah upachiyamanas ityatra anvayi. I don't know where is that chakara. Anyway, I think you have to go further. Okay. Tathapi, says Anandagiri, katham sato moolasya siddhi iti. Alright, so we understand that the food is the moolam, the cause of the body. But then, really, the intention is to show how Sat or existence is the moolam of the entire creation. So how does that get accomplished? Suppose food is the cause of the body, alright. But then how does Sat or existence, how does it become the cause of the body of the creation? Yattveti. Bhashyakara says, Yatto deshungasya moolam annam nirdishtam tadapi dehavata vinashotpattimatvad kasmachit moolat utpatitam shungah eva iti krutva aha. Yattu deshungasya moolam annam nirdishtam. Food has been demonstrated, indicated as the moolam, the source of the body. Tadapi dehavat vinashotpattimatvat. But food itself also is subject to vinasha and utpatti, destruction and creation, or creation and destruction. So why is the body called the effect? Why is the body compared to a sprout? Because the sprout is born and sprout gets destroyed ultimately. So body also is born and body also is destroyed, therefore body is like a sprout. Then how about Annam? Annam also is subject to birth as well as the destruction. So that also must be an effect. So Dehavat Vinashutpattimatvat Kasmachit Mulat Utpatidam. Therefore, the food also must have been come into existence from some other source, other cause. Shunga eva. So food also is Shunga, is also a sprout or Karyam or an effect. Iti Krutva. Taking that for granted, the Shruti further says, Yatha Deha Shungaha Annamulaha Evameva Khalu Somya Annena Shungena Karyabhutena Apo Mulam Annasya Shungasya Anvicha Pratipadnyasva. Yatha Deha Shungaha Annamulaha. Just as the sprout in the form of the body has its source in annam or food. Evameva, in a manner similar to that, Khalu he Somya Annena Shungena Apomulam Anvicha Annena Shungena Karyabhutena. Anna itself also is Karyam, is also an effect. Apaha Mulam Annasya Shungasya Anvicha. Hey Somya, you know that water is the cause or source of this food or earth. Then further, Tejasopi Vinashotpattimatvat Shungatvam iti Tejasa Somya Shungena. No, sorry. One line is there. Yatha Apamapi Vinashotpattimatvat Shungatvam eva iti Adbhis Somya Shungena Karyena Karanam Tejaha Mulamanvicha. Apamapi Vinashutpattimatvena. Because water also have their origin and their destruction. They are subject to birth and death, or creation and destruction. Therefore, water also must be an effect. An effect is that which is born in time. And what is born in time will also perish in time. So, an effect is subject to creation and destruction. Therefore, whatever is seen to be created and destroyed must be an effect. So, water also is seen to be created and destroyed. So, that also must be an effect. So, Shungattvameva, water also is like a sprout, like an effect. Therefore, Adbhi Somya Shungena Karyena Karanam Tejo Mulam Anvicha. Therefore, hey Somya, a good looking one. From water, which is the Karyam effect, may you learn, understand that Tejaha, the fire, is the cause of water. So this Karya Karana Parampara. Body is Karyam, Annam is Karanam. Anna is Karyam, Apaha Karanam. Apaha Karyam, Tejaha Karanam. Say the Tika. Yadaitat tejaso moolam sat tat pradhanabhi sankhya tan varayati. Sankhya say that, now what's the cause of sat? I mean teja, that is where the problem is. This is evident to us that body is a product of food. Understand? We can see that. Food is the product of water. Parjanyad annasambhava. So from the water, the food comes out, that also is clear to us. And the water is the product of element fire, that also we can see. But what is the origin of fire? That's where Shruti comes. So there, pradhanam yadetat tejaso moolam sat tat pradhanam is sankhya. So what is? Sat is a moolam. That's what the Shruti says. Sat is the cause of teja. Tadaikshata bahusyam prajaya tat teja asrujata. So Shruti clearly says that teja or the element fire is the product of sat or existence. But what is that sat? Sankhya say that sat with the Shruti presents as the cause of element fire is pradhanam. Even though Shruti uses the word sat, it means pradhanam. Idi Sankhya, that's what the Sankhya say. Tan varayati. So they are being refuted here by Bhashyakara. Tejasopi vinashotpattimatvat shungatvam iti tejasa somya shungena sanmulam ekameva dvitiyam Paramartha Satyam. Tejasopi vinashotpattimatvat. Element fire also is similarly found to have vinasha and utpatti, destruction and creation. Shungatvam, therefore, element fire also must be shunga, must be sprout, must be in effect. Iti tejasa somya shungena sanmulam anvichya. Then, as a root of the element fire, hey somya, a good looking one, may you know sat or existence as the very root of this fire. So, Bhashyakara refutes Sankhya says, ekameva dvitiyam paramartha satyam. Sat is said by Shruti herself. Sadeva somya idam agrasit ekameva dvitiyam. So Sat also is further qualified as one without a second. And Paramartha is absolute reality, irreducible substratum. This Karya Karana Parampara, this succession of effect and cause will lead you ultimately to what? To Sat. So every effect is reduced to its cause. And that reducing effect and cause leads us to Sat. Now can you further reduce it? Sat is the irreducible substratum. Cannot be further reduced. It's the ultimate cause which has no cause. It is the causeless cause. Then alone it can be Paramartha Satyam. If Sat also is an effect of something, it cannot be Satyam because subject to birth and death. So Anand also says Satto Moolasya Vastavam Rupam Darshayati Ekameva Dvitiyam. Okay. So the Tika said Pradhanam tu Purushena Sadvidiyatvat Sa Atmayati Vakeshesha Parishod Virodhat Na Satchabdavacham Ityartha. Suppose for the moment we accept Pradhanam. Sat means Pradhanam. Suppose we accept. Pradhananda Purushena Sadvidiyatvat. But according to Sankhya, there are these two realities, Purusha and Prakriti. Pradhanam is the state of Prakriti where all the gunas are in balance. So, then According to Sankhya, Sadvitiyatvat Pradhanam stands apart from Purusha. Sa Atma iti. So that Sat is Atma. If Sat is Pradhanam, then Atma is Purusha. So how can Pradhanam be called Purusha when Pradhanam is, according to Sankhya, when Pradhanam is independent reality, how can even Upanishad also compare it to Purusha when Upanishad says Tattvamasi? That Pradhanam is you, the Purusha. If that Sat is you, if Sat is Pradhanam, then it means Pradhanam is you. Which cannot, because Pradhanam is independent of you. So what looks separate, but is not really separate, there alone the non-separation can be pointed out. In reality, there is oneness, but there is thought to be duality. That duality is false. This is what the teaching is. So, sa atmayati vakya shesha virodat na shabdavat na sat shabdavachyam. So, pradhanam cannot be the meaning of the word sat, because that interpretation of word sat will contradict with the subsequent statement of the Upanishad that you are Brahman or you are Sat. That you are Purusha. Purusha is Sat. How can Purusha be if Sat is Prakriti or Pradhanam? Purusha cannot be equal to Pradhanam. Therefore, Sat cannot be Pradhanam. Sat is Brahma or consciousness, existence. Then the Tika says, Karyena sadvitiyatvat brahmanopi na dvitiyatvam iti ashankya. You say that Brahman is the cause of the creation and now Rupatmak Jagat is the effect. So Jagat stands apart from Brahman. So even if we just accept Sat as Brahman, then also all this Tejaha, Apaha, Annam, this whole creation stands apart from Annam, apart from Sat or Brahman. Therefore, there also duality is there. So even if you do not accept the duality of Pradhan and Purusha, or Sat and Purusha, the duality between Sat, of which is a cause, and Jagat, that is effect, that will not be accepted. So Bhashyakara says, or tasya sarvakalpana adhishthanatvena parinamavadam vyudasyati, another interpretation. Or Anandagiri says, interpreting the purport of the Bhashya, tasya sarvakalpana adhishthanatvena, because Sat or Brahman is adhishthanam, substratum of all projections. Therefore, parinamavadam vyudasyati, therefore there is no parinama, there is vivartavada, not parinamavada, yasminiti. So Bhashyakara says, Yasmin sarvamidam vacharambhanam vikaro namadheyam anrutam rajvamiva sarpade vikalpajatam adhyastham avidya tat asya jagato moolam. Yasmin saridam vacharambhanam vikaranavadayam anutam. If the Jagat is mithya, vacharambhanam, having its origin only in speech, meaning that it is no more than the word Jagat or word name and form. Mrittika ityeva satyam, the upadana karanam, the material cause is real, so Sat is real, okay. But what is mithya? Mithya is that which must have been superimposed. Then it's called mithya. Therefore, idam vacharanam vikaranutam rajjama sarpadi vikalpajatam. Therefore, this nam rupatmakam jagat, The creation of the nature of name and form is what? Vikalpajatam is a kalpana, is a projection. Rajvamiva sarpadi vikalpajatam. Just as on the Rajju or on the rope, somebody may project sarpa, snake, somebody project a stick, somebody project a garland, somebody project a streak of water. So similarly, just as all these are different projections upon water, so also all the names and forms are projection upon Sat. So avidya adhyastam, the projections upon the rope are because of ignorance. Similarly, projections of names and forms upon Brahman are due to ignorance. Tadasya jagatah moolam. That Sat is the moolam, the cause of this jagat or creation. Okay. Atah sanmulaha satkaranaha he somya imaha sthavar jangam lakshanaha sarvaha prajaha. Atah, therefore, sanmulaha sarvaha prajaha. Sanmulaha sat moolam yesham te sanmulaha. Sat is a moolam, the karanam of all the beings, their sources. So annat bhavanti bhutani. All beings are born of food, but food is born of water. What is born of fire? Fire is born of Sat. So all the beings are born of Sat. So Sat is the ultimate source of all the beings. So sanmulaha Sat karanaha he somya, a good looking one, all the beings have their cause in Sat. Imaha sthavajangam lakshana sarvaha prajaha. All these beings characterize as sthavara and jangama, moving and non-being. So beings like trees are sthavara, non-moving. Other beings are jangama, moving. All of them. Sarvaha prajaha sanmulaha. All these praja or the beings have their mula or the source in Sat or existence. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashyakritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeri Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namah. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.